banking needs. Guarantee Trust Bank will be there, now and into the future. Because you're at the heart of everything we do. Guarantee Trust Bank, proudly African, truly international.
Indomitable. I am indomitable. I am indomitable.
You are the indomitable generation, and this Indomitables pack is for you.
We are indomitable, we got a great future. We are unstoppable, yes, we are indomitable. We are indomitable, we got great future. We are unstoppable, we are indomitable. We are indomitable, we got great future. We are unstoppable, we are indomitable.
Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Welcome back to News Track. You can get all of our top stories and other programs on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. And to get us while you're on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on the iPad, iPhone, or BlackBerry. And you can also download the Channels TV app for the Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. Don't forget that you can now interact with our Channels Eyewitness feature, which is on our Android and Windows 8 platform. So if you have a picture or a video you would like to share with us, all you need to do is download the Channels TV Android app on your device, then swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow the instructions to share your report, your pictures, and your videos. Now, still talking Salah celebration, well, hundreds of Muslims converged in the mosque for the Eid-El Kabir festivities, and that was here in Lagos. Now, the festival is a day set aside to recognize the faith of the Prophet Ibrahim, who, in spite of his long years of childlessness with his wife Hajar, he was ready to sacrifice his only son Ismail in fulfillment of God's promise. It's a rainy day, but these Muslims will rather see it as showers of blessings. Another Eid-El Kabir celebration, and in Lagos, Muslim faithful converged at the various grounds to join their counterparts across the world in offering prayers to the Almighty Allah. Prayers cannot take place in the open as usual, but the mosque provides an alternative. As the Quran teaches, the Eid al-Kabir is an important feast of sacrifice to honor the willingness of the Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his young first son Ismail as an act of submission to Allah's command, before God then intervened to provide Ibrahim with a lamb to sacrifice instead. The governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashla, as well as the former governor, Bola Tinubu, are at the Lagos Central Mosque for the prayers. Both men are encouraging Muslims to embrace the tenets of Islam during this season and even beyond.
All of the sacrifice that was necessary to bring forth this season is what I urge them to imbibe, so that the Nigeria that we dream of, which I am confident is within our reach, we will experience a Nigeria where people are their brothers' keepers, where people are hopeful day after day, year after year.
Sacrifice at a given specific period for the rest of Islam, for humanity and forgiveness of sins, to teach us indefeasible commitment to humanity.
Elsewhere in Lagos, prayers hold sway. Once again, peace, tolerance, and submission to the Almighty God are the cardinal points.
Let us learn from the Salah.
when they have made such a sacrifice, instead of killing his own son, he agreed, but God said you should kill ram. This sacrifice is the greatest anyone can do.
We don't want Boko Haram in this country. And some people are even saying Boko Haram is a Muslim. Well, no, it's not. It's not. They don't base on it. They are not Muslims. Because Muslims will never shed their blood. Muslims will never shed blood. Anybody that shed blood is no Muslim.
And so, as Muslims celebrate the Eid-el-Kabir to mark the beginning of the manifestation of the human faith in the Almighty Allah, as explained in the tale of the Prophet Ibrahim, the emphasized teachings of peace, unity, and love among Nigerians will hopefully remain in people's minds long after the celebrations. Still in the spirit of the Muslim festival, a cross-section of prominent Nigerians have reacted to the move by the present administration to get Nigerians to dialogue on how to live together as one. While paying Salah homage to the president, they pointed out that the only way to organize Nigeria better is to talk about the challenges confronting her.
I think we all agree that Nigeria can be better organized. And if we are to organize Nigeria better, we have to talk about it. So, some talking there has to be. Better to talk than to fight. How we talk, what kind of talk, I think that is what people are debating. But whatever it is, I think what Mr. President mentioned here is, for me, pertinent. We must be talking in view of arriving at a better Nigeria. And I think the talking cannot just be without any limits. There must be some parameters now. If we want to talk and to decide whether we still want to have one Nigeria or 20 Nigerians, then that must be spelled out from the word go so that we don't waste our time.
There were clamors for it, and people had asked for it. And even at some point when the National Assembly was also worried about it, people wanted it. Now the National Assembly said, okay, there's nothing wrong. We are at the verge of getting another constitution. We are at the verge of an amendment of the constitution. If the National Conference is converged and people come together and bring up their views and ideas, it can be incorporated in the constitution.
I believe history and posterity will judge Mr. President. As a leader, one of the most fundamental issues that lies on the table is the unity, progress, and prosperity of Nigeria. He has sworn an oath, and I believe Nigerians should give him benefit of the doubt that he's sincere, he means well.
I think Mr. President has been able to display unquestionable amount of sincerity as far as this thing is concerned. If you look at the charge he gave to the committee, he said they have a free hand, not only in coming up with the agenda of what will be discussed, not only in coming up with what kind of discuss it is going to be, but including the parameters, everything. So a president that could set up a committee and give that committee no-go areas, and give that committee all powers to come up absolutely with a framework on how to guide that discourse, I think it's a president that is very sincere, is very transparent.
Well, it seems the reactions on the proposed national dialogue may have caught the attention of Muslim clerics, as they have called on the government to foster an unbiased discussion at the proposed conference, national conference that is, to put an end to the lingering security crisis rocking the nation. Now, the clerics who expressed their support for the national dialogue maintain that the issue of religious tolerance should be given utmost priority. Our correspondent, Gloria Omezoke, reports.
The main theme of the Salah celebration usually is share and be thankful. But beyond the celebration, the many challenges bedeviling the